My name is Andrew Rachmell. I'm the Director of Educational Partnerships at Purdue Global. Purdue Global is part of Purdue University. Students at Skyborne Airline Academy have an opportunity to obtain a bachelor's degree while attending full-time Skyborne Airline Academy. And Purdue Global really lends itself to the student at Skyborne Airline Academy because nothing on the academic side will interfere with their flight training. And this allows them to complete the degree and the flight training simultaneously. Purdue Global and the students at Skyborne Airline Academy are able to study at Purdue Global seamlessly. In other words, nothing on the academic side will interfere with flight training or working full-time as a flight instructor. So, for example, students take 2 courses every 10 weeks, which is a term at Purdue Global, and they have a professor-led lecture in each of the 2 courses for 1 hour every week. Now, the nice thing is they can schedule those professor-led lectures up until 11 o'clock at night. So they can do their flight training during the day and do the professor-led lectures at nighttime. Another example would be they have a full week to complete their homework assignment, which I think is a terrific amount of time, right? A full week. Every program at Purdue Global, not just the aviation programs, but every program is designed for folks working full-time. And in this case, the full-time job of the student is training at Skyborne Airline Academy. And once they complete their training and they go on to become a full-time flight instructor, again, Purdue Global provides that flexibility and convenience so they can do both. Purdue Global is joined at the hips with Purdue University. They're both public universities, nonprofit universities. Purdue University goes back about 175 years. It's a land-grant public nonprofit university. It's the oldest collegiate aviation program in the United States. Amelia Earhart was on our faculty in 1935. 27 astronauts came from Purdue University. So we have a rich history. About 5 years ago, we decided to take this legendary aviation program and bring it online, make it more accessible to students around the United States, because not everybody can get into the program. Not everybody wants to go to Indiana to live for 4 years. So what we did was we took the academics and the faculty at the main campus who teach this program, this legendary program, created the curriculum for the online academic courses at Purdue Global in the aviation program. And then we go around the country and vet and find really good flight schools like Skyborne Airline Academy, who train above the minimums, who train with safety in mind at all times, right? And so these flight schools like Skyborne are training the students. We're providing convenience and flexibility so the student can live at home, save money, train locally at Skyborne, right? And complete the program in less time than most collegiate aviation programs in the United States. In fact, you're going to complete the program in 3 years or less with your degree in your hand and the hours necessary to qualify for a restricted ATP or an ATP. It takes 3 years or less to complete either the professional flight degree or the aviation management degree. Both are bachelor's degrees. Now, the reason it takes 3 years or less is because we're going to give the student at Skyborne Airline Academy who is completing private instrument commercial multi-engine CFI, those 5 certificate ratings, we're going to give the student 45 transfer credits at no cost. That we're taking a 4-year degree and bringing it down to 3 years for graduation. Why? Because we're giving that student 1 year of college at no cost for having obtained with the FAA Private Instrument Commercial Multi-Engine CFI. So 3 years or less. If you want to graduate in 2 years and not 3 years, you simply take 1 extra course per term and you will graduate in 2 years. So Purdue Global has 2 aviation programs, a bachelor's in professional flight and a bachelor's in aviation management. And so deciding on which one depends on a few factors. You see, in the professional flight degree, you're going to have approximately 16 courses to make you a better pilot. It's going to work in tandem with the flight training at Skyborne Airline Academy. So, if you're looking to become the best aviator you can become in the near future, now and in the near future, perhaps the professional flight degree might be the better choice. On the other hand, if you're looking to have a really good education on the business side of aviation, the operations side of the aviation industry, and you might be doing that later in life after you're a professional pilot, or perhaps you decide down the road that you no longer want to be a professional pilot, you have a really good safety net with the knowledge to transfer into the operation side of the aviation industry. So for example, you could work on the operation side of an airline, or you could work on the operations side of an aircraft manufacturer like Boeing or Airbus, or you could work as an airport manager, or you could work as a broker selling and buying aircraft. And there's many, many more occupations with an aviation management degree. Choosing Purdue Global with an aviation degree, either aviation management or professional flight, will give you some unique advantages. Number one, as a Skyborne Airline Academy student, you're going to get 20% off tuition. So you're going to save probably $10,000 or more. Number two, you're going to graduate and in less than 3 years, and you're going to accelerate through your program at Skyborne Airline Academy in 12 to 14 months, which is the desired end result in obtaining your certificates and ratings with the FAA. Nothing on the academic side will interfere with your ability to accelerate through flight training. Nothing on the academic side will get in the way. That's a unique advantage compared to many other traditional collegiate aviation programs. In addition, Purdue Global caters to working adults, so we're sensitive to the time constraints you have. We provide flexibility and convenience while you're studying and taking your courses online, because we know that flight training is a major priority for you, and you're going to be going through flight training with nothing on the academic side getting in the way. You're only going to need about 2 hours a day for anything related to Purdue Global. And you can do that in the morning, in the evening. School and access to your information is 24/7, so whenever it's convenient for you to do your schoolwork, you're able to do that. Purdue Global is not approved for a restricted ATP at 1,000 hours. But that's because we feel it's a moot point. In other words, a student at Purdue Global in the professional flight program is able to accumulate 1,500 hours, 2 years faster on average than it would take a student in a traditional collegiate campus program. How is that possible? Well, in Purdue Global's program, it's an accelerated pathway. There is nothing on the academic side that will slow up flight training. And that is not true in a traditional campus program. So in a traditional campus program, a student will spend 4 years in college, come out with about 250 hours, spend another year or a year and a half as a flight instructor to accumulate 1,000 hours. That's a 5-year to 5.5-year investment in time. At Purdue Global, you're able to become a full-time flight instructor when you complete your flight training at Skyborne Airline Academy in 12 to 14 months. So you have been a full-time flight instructor for 2 years, right? By the time you graduate Purdue Global, remember, you're going to graduate Purdue Global in 3 years or less with your bachelor's degree and approximately 1,500 hours. That's a 3-year investment in time as opposed to a 5-year investment in time on a campus program. Purdue Global has 175 programs, everything from associate's degrees all the way up to PhD programs. The normal start date for most programs is every 30 days. However, if you're doing our aviation programs, either aviation management or professional flight, they start every 90 days, approximately every 90 days. So, depending on what you choose and which degree you choose, you'll either be able to start every 30 days or every 90 days. I encourage everyone to reach out to a student success manager at Purdue Global or myself to learn more about the opportunities available at Purdue Global. Whether you're looking for a bachelor's degree in aviation or a bachelor's degree in any field, you're going to have the flexibility and convenience that you need in a collegiate program while you're conducting your flight training and thereafter as a flight instructor or even while you're flying professionally. At the end of the day, you're a Boilermaker when you graduate Purdue Global.